Welcome to Life Point TV. This is Pastor Del Phillips. I'm glad that you joined us here on Life Point, your path to real life. This is our broadcast where we continue to teach on practical life principles to help us move forward in life. And we have begun a study series entitled Return to Life, where we're taking a look at three of the resurrection miracles that took place in the life and ministry of Jesus. And we're using the illustrations from those lessons to compare how we can make use of the practical points in those illustrations in comparison to real life issues that we face today. We are now in Mark chapter 5, and I want to go back there to pick up from where we left off. Mark chapter 5, we have two verses that we read, and we want to inculcate the experience that takes place between those two verses. Mark chapter 5, verse 22 and 23 were our prelude verses leading up to verse 35. And I want to read verse 23 again. And besought him greatly, saying, My little daughter lieth at the point of death. I pray thee, come and lay thy hands on her, that she may be healed, and she shall live. So we left off in the previous broadcast talking about how we can be at the brink of death, but we're not dead. And we're using that in the illustrative sense, where our dreams are decaying, but they haven't died, where our aspirations are losing air, but we're not out of breath, where we are losing momentum, but we haven't stopped moving. Not yet. We're right at that point, driving on empty, if you will, driving on E, needing to have that refill. That's where the daughter of Jairus was. And Jesus has every intention to go to her home and to lay hands on her. If you read the subtext that follows verse 23, you'll discover that he's interrupted by another woman who has a great need, a woman who has an illness that she has been dealing with, an issue of blood for many, many years, and has exasperated all of her options where she can go to find help. Well, many of us are familiar with that story where she reaches out and she touches the hem of the garment of Jesus, and she is made whole. She's restored, and moments later, there's a messenger from the household of Jairus that tells him, don't trouble Jesus anymore because your daughter is dead. I want to encourage you that uh, sometimes we have to learn how to live on empty. We just have to wait until we can get to that refilling station in life. Learn how to live on empty. But I got to tell you, it is so devastating when we have lived on empty for so long and then we actually run out of gas, where empty becomes a reality, where we actually lose the hope that we were holding on to, where we are no longer moving on momentum. Now, movement has ceased altogether. We've exasperated our last breath. There's no breath left. That's what happened to the daughter of Jairus. But here's what I'm fascinated by. Jesus says, I'm still coming to your house. And that's a word for somebody. You've just not only been told no, but the door has been slammed loudly in your face. But Jesus says, I'm still coming to your house. But even your friends are saying, hey, why bother? Why trouble the master? She's dead now. Your situation, it's dead now. It's been marked DOA. It's been established that it's dead. It's not. There is no life left in that dream, in that aspiration. But Jesus says, somebody watching this program today needs to take this word of revelation into your heart, because I hear God saying, but I'm still coming home with you. Even though your situation has died, it's laying still, lifeless. I'm coming to your house. Wow, that's a powerful revelation. Hold on to that until our next broadcast. This is Pastor Dale encouraging you to stay on the path that leads to real life.